Welcome back, everyone. It's been a little while. Uh,
I have
And
so much anxiety right now
yeah, same.
about
unfortunately, we're
recording
down
this.
one.
All right.
We are currently down Juniper, our Sea Elf Ranger.
That's your
But
name.
we still have Devin.
Yes, hello.
We have Evelyn.
So,
We have Marisha
Hi, hi.
and Shaya. Right?
Hello.
I'm s- I'm still learning names.
Wow,
Oh,
you've literally known about this character for years, though, so I'm a little offended.
pronunciation is hard. Uh, this recent ragtag group of ne'er do wells and misfits has found themselves in the a bustling city of Glen Meadow, and after quite a bit of time at one of the seedier taverns here in town, where quite a few members have already gotten quite drunk on. Um, you all decided to help Marisha post a request for her kind of quest in the world right now to find some help for her home village. Um, the information you've gathered points that if you head to the guild hall of the Blades of Summer, you can probably put in the request there for someone to help you take care of it. So, those of you that can still walk have led the others into the massive, oversized guild hall. The interior, about 100 feet across, widthwise, and maybe three times as far back, is a bustling, rowdy environment full of all sorts of the adventuring type from all walks of life. The walls are covered in various animal and beast trophies, um, and the two massive long tables that bisect the entryway continue down almost like a funnel to the rear bar area where these massive kegs are situated. It is a hustling, bustling, music and joyful atmosphere, and you guys are free to do as you wish.
Drink more.
Beer.
I'm going to try to make my way to the desk to put in my application, but it's going to be difficult because there are lots of people and I am quite tiny.
Well, luckily, you can still hang out on Juniper's shoulders if you wish to get a better uh, look over the crowds.
Yes, and if it ever comes to a point where it's too much, I'm going to just jump because I can jump 30 feet.
Okay. Um, funny enough, the desk and the bar are the same thing in this location. So all of you head towards the back of the room where this massive bar is situated, kind of framed by these two large staircases that lead up to it, the balcony areas. Um, about a dozen or so servers are running back and forth, kind of just adding to the hecticness of the atmosphere. Though one individual seems to kind of hold the attention of those around him. He is this massive man, probably a good 6.5 feet tall, darker skin tone with this big handlebar mustache that goes across his face, built like an upside down triangle of pure mass, but with a big, boastful, wide grin on his face. He appears to be the head bartender.
Is that the giant?
Yes.
She nods her head. She understands.
Who cares? I want beer.
I make grabby hands for beer.
I do have a picture of this man as well.
We both do grabby hands for beer.
Give me 1 sec while I just.
I have
Oh,
moved
lovely.
locations to my bedroom. So
I guess there's a good thing that two of us
So
are recording.
this
huh?
is the individual.
he kind of looks like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
A bit. The two drunkies, make their little grabby hands motion, to which the large man, kind of lets out a hearty laugh. Welcome. Couple new faces I see. What can I get ya?
Beer.
Deliciousness.
2 beers then.
Hello. I would like to put in a quest thing.
Of course. Let me help these two and then I'll get right to you.
Thank you very much.
With like one meaty hand, he grabs like 2 ale mugs by the handles, and like with an incredibly adept skill, pours from one of the taps in the massive kegs behind him, quickly filling up both flasks and placing them in front of the two. Enjoy!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a very fine brew, much better than the stuff you were drinking over at Langley's place.
I'm chugging it.
Now this is a party.
One like big hefty arm kind of rests on the bar as he looks up to you, Marisha. What was this about a request?
Hello. My name is Marisha Fort. My village is in trouble.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes, and we've tried everything, but we cannot find the cause of it. I was told to go to the giants, and the giants would help.
I take it most people look like giants to you then.
I did. I learned that they're elves. I was told you are in fact a giant. So if I am wrong, I apologize.
As far as I know, I got no giant in my blood, but I understand your meaning. Well, if you wish to put in a request, then I will need you to fill out a form, put down the poster's fee, and also to have you deposit the reward money. If at any time you feel that you would like to take back the reward fee, if it is not complete within a certain time frame, you are welcome to do so.
How much is this? Is it a part of the village? Is it access to councilman position? Is it?
What do you mean?
No, it's the gold circles you have.
Oh, the gold circles.
Mhm.
How many do you need?
Well, as far as the poster's fee, we only take 10 silver, about 1 gold, if so. And as for the reward, that is for you to decide how much you wish to invest into it.
This is saving your village, isn't it? That usually means a hefty reward.
But also, like, what's the average reward for most missions around here? You know, like.
Well, that would depend on the severity of the mission. Some jobs can be easy ones. Easiest ones will probably go for about 10 gold, but there's been a couple big ones that have come in. I think, and he points over to one of the sides of the room where you can see these, like, 2, like, notice boards posted up. Over there is where they get posted. The notice board on the left is basically an all you can take, free for all, more or less. That's for anyone passing through to take as they please. The one on the right is reserved for members of the Blades of Summer. And some of the missions on there can get pretty up there. My memory calls, I believe there's even a job up there that's going for 20k gold right now.
I want to do that mission.
Well, I believe there's a hefty bounty on that one, so I would wage caution with that.
I have no caution.
Well,
I
by
make
all
more
means.
hands for beer.
Maybe we should like look at the boards though and see what they put up for gold, and then you can figure out how much you'll put up.
By all means. I will say again, I don't recognize any of you folks. So I'm pretty sure none of you are regular members of the guild. As such, if you wish to take any of those jobs, you're limited to the board on the left.
I continue to make grabby hands for beer.
What if I'm like a super high council person who only comes in like every once in a while? You wouldn't know that.
Miss, I've been here the better part of 20 years. I know everyone who's here.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Intriguing. So you're an ambassador.
In a sense.
What he's saying is that he's an old man.
Not that old. Not that old.
But he has good beard.
Well,
But he
well,
does have the beard.
I
Mhm.
disagree because I don't see any white in his beard. Usually when we get old, our hair starts turning white.
Doesn't usually happen to everybody.
Yeah, also he could be like magic and just like hiding it. You
Yeah.
don't know that.
He could literally be a
What are we
wizard.
doing here? What is our mission?
You see him like kind of blushing a little bit and like feeling up his beard, a little proud of himself.
My mission was to drink beer and help this lovely mouse. So
Yes, I like hard mission. Let's do that.
Okay, and the mission is to make money or to pay people to solve our problems for us?
I didn't know what the problem was. Honestly, I don't listen that well. But I heard like adventure in ale, so I wanted to come.
Well, that's what the guild hall is known for.
Okay, so Marisha, are you paying people to do something, or like what's your purpose? What's your function?
Well, you see, so nobody knows what's going on within the Sylvan Glade, and that's why we need outside help. But if you guys know about nature and stuff like that, more than likely, I think I can convince my father to pay you guys.
Little mouse lady, I think it would be more cooperative, I guess would be the word, to learn information before deciding to pay other people. 'Cause that gives us the possibility of saving it ourselves.
Yeah, I like your gold pieces like a lot.
Yeah, then we can buy more beer.
Well, people are dying already.
Have you tried praying?
People die every day.
We have tried praying, yes.
Okay. So problem solved.
No, there's not, no, there's still an issue.
How about that? You said you tried praying, so if you tried praying and it didn't work, then this might just be what the god intended.
Or we go and we kill the evil thing causing it.
You see, Marisha, it would be more ideal to look into gathering information, that way we could possibly solve it ourselves, rather than spending money to have someone else do it.
She gathered as much information as she could, I think. I'm pretty sure that's why she's out here
Well,
at this point.
didn't she just get to this big city? It's a big city. I mean, we could possibly find someone else. I mean, well, I was drunk like me, no, I don't know. Give me more beer.
Well, does any place know about Sylvan Glades? And I don't think that gods want their people to die necessarily.
False.
Yes, false.
You would be surprised by like half of the gods.
Yes, gods, at least some gods, do not care.
There are only two true things in the world. One, you will die. Two,
Beer.
God will make it happen.
No, I say there
Then
are
why
three
would you
things.
worship that god?
Well, he doesn't kill you right away. You get some good things first.
Also, I'm not super into God, but I wouldn't want to live forever anyway, so I would want to die eventually. So if the
Ugh.
God did it, it would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
So I guess
let's find out
Yeah.
stuff. I am totally sober enough to do this, by the way. I can do this.
okay. That was really
Marisha, look. Marisha, being the passive noble that she is, and she's not saying anything.
Being sober is for cowards. Let's drink more.
I'm going to start going around to random people around here and be like, do you know about the silver, what did you call it?
Sylvan Glade.
Do you know about the Sylvan Glades?
Roll me investigation with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Because alcohol is definitely not helping here.
I almost rolled intimidation.
Oh, fucking hell, that was really loud. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
You make your rounds, and the first couple of people you ask show either no interest in dealing with someone who is highly inebriated,
That's
or
so
have
rude.
no information to give, and then you kind of get distracted by a dice game happening in the corner.
I'm putting bets on that guy.
Roll me a d20.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, like I lost.
You end up losing 2 gold on the bets.
And while they're taking my money, I go, yes, I won! I'm so rich. By the way, I will edit everything later, but I had the issue again where it kept freezing my page when I tried to do that,
fun.
and I don't want to deal with that right now.
Oh,
I
did
mean,
you?
if you want to use some IRL dice, I'm okay with that. Just let me know what you roll.
No, I can click on things, I just can't edit things. So I'll keep a note of it in person for later.
Cool.
Oh, yes, I updated the backstory for my character a bit. I don't know if I mentioned that last time.
I think partly.
I
You
think
said you were
did.
going to.
I have pretty much what I want done.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Cool.
I just threw my phone. Awesome.
I guess while Shia is losing money on dice games, Eveline's gonna, I guess, walk up to someone and say, "Hey, do you know anything about mice?"
I am noticeably still at the bar. Sleeping.
Okay. You actually walk up to this kind of well armored half-orc gentleman. Kind of scrawny for a half-orc, but slightly graying hair, bit of a goatee. He looks up at you from what he was apparently reading. You wish to know about mice?
Like ones that can talk and are pretty annoying.
You mean like the one who came in not too long ago?
Yeah, that's the one.
First time I've ever seen one like her.
Yeah, she keeps blabbering on about some silver knife, silver blade. I don't know. Do you know anything about that?
As far as silver blades go, I know there's a shop in town where you can probably buy some from.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think she means more like in like those stories they used to tell kids, like those like fantasy books. Like I think she's talking about something like that. Like I'm imagining like a grove with like a tree and maybe like the mouse people live underneath the tree.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, do you know anything about that, or know anyone who might know something about that?
I can't say I've heard of anything quite like that before.
Well, it probably doesn't matter anyways. Thanks for your time.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. And Eveline will go back and say, no one knows.
She's gonna, Marish is gonna turn back to the bartender and is like, is this how things are done here?
I'm not sure. This is if you're trying to just get information on a place, we've had people who've been all over the world, so someone around here might know about this place you're talking about, but there's a good chance that many people don't.
Do you know any Fae?
I think we have. I mean, we have plenty of people in here who are elven of descent, and I think we even have one individual who's a satyr. But those are the only people who I know of who are Fae.
From my experience, satyrs can be a little unreliable. And then they mostly want to have sex with people. You see that she's contemplating.
I begin to snore.
No comment. Also, your buddy's asleep.
Oh, I don't know what to do. So she's gonna jump onto the counter and just like start poking his nose.
You hear me mumble in my sleep.
If you need help, I can point you all towards a inn in town.
What is an inn? I thought it was in town already.
God.
A place where you can spend the night.
Oh, so like a home.
A home you pay for the night.
Okay. I think I understand, but yes, that would be very appreciated.
Right. There's one a few blocks. If you go out here and take a left, just keep going down that street.
Okay. She looks determined, but she's going to try to find it.
Wait, so
By
we're
herself?
leaving?
No, she's kind of like watching Shia just like gamble away the money that she and she's kind of seeing this one kid like sleeping on the bar. And
Juniper looks to Evelyn. Should we just get the two of them into a hotel for the night?
I mean, I asked one guy, he said no. No one knows. I don't know why we're here.
I'm a little confused myself. But it is getting late, and these two are drunk, so
I mean, Devin has to wake up tomorrow at 5 for his prayers, so we probably should get him to bed.
right.
I jerk awake. What? 5 a.m. What? That's way too early.
Yeah, maybe we just need a restart on this day.
I'm gonna walk back and be like, guys, I won so much money, you will not believe it. I'm like a good
It
luck
looks
charm.
like it looks like your coin purse is empty.
No, this is full. If I'm good luck, and you should probably hang out around me if you want some more good luck. Just saying.
Well, she did say she was a scientist, so I'll trust it.
Luck is all about science.
All right.
Yeah, luck is just percentages, of course.
What do you think dice really is? Anyway, I didn't find anyone that wanted to talk to me about the Silver Glades. Probably because I am a little inebriated. Just a little bit.
Just
Wait,
a little.
this silver blade or whatever you said, it's a forest, right?
It's Sylvan Glade.
Oh shit. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
what I
what you
that's not what
said.
I told that guy. Hold on. And Evelyn walks back up to that guy and says something Glade.
Silver Glade?
Sylvan
Whatever.
Glade!
Sylvan!
Sylvan Glade!
Sylvan.
Sir, it's actually a silver glade.
No, Sylvan!
Sylvan.
Like the air fresheners glade.
What
Silver
from air
Glide.
fresheners?
He looks up from his book again, even more confused this time. I can't say I've ever seen any trees made out of silver.
They're not silver!
It's the
Sir, I'm
Sylvian.
so sorry. I think I'm traveling with a bunch of drunks. Please forgive me. All right. God
Understandable.
bless.
Anyway,
And I'll walk back to the group and I'll say, "This doesn't exist. I don't know why. It doesn't exist."
Oh no,
I came from there. What are you talking? It
Little-
doesn't exist.
little
Well, yeah.
mouse lady, it's a forest, right? Maybe an alchemist or something would know. Someone who
Also,
deals with plants.
What about, like, libraries and stuff? Like, they probably have
Yeah.
information on it. Not that I'm
Like the-
going to go into a library, but, you know.
Like, it's a forest, so maybe someone who deals with nature, like a hunter or an apothecary.
Well, I
A
asked
druid.
that guy. No one in this town knows. It's probably just time to leave.
You asked one person, then assume the whole town doesn't know?
Yeah, he didn't know.
Must have been a very important person.
You and your ill tomato.
Hey. We don't call him that anymore.
Would you rather me call him the sex god?
He has nothing to do with sex. What are you talking about?
Well, you just said the word sex, so therefore it has to be affiliated.
If there was a sex god, I would be wholly devout.
Me too.
Ew.
I'd rather have there be a beer god, but there is one of them, isn't there? Might make it
Check.
I mean, also, would he know?
I have to scroll up. Hang on.
Not exactly. The closest would be Belantis, the goddess of agriculture.
I guess beer's made of wheat. So
Yeah.
Like grapes and shit.
grapes is wine.
Wine, ale, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Belantis is kind of in
Wine
charge
is
of both.
alcohol.
I am well aware of that.
Okay, so are we leaving? I think I want to go to bed. I mean, we don't have to go together. It's fine. I'm not. really
I'm-
too
I'm-
Oh,
upset
you
about
don't want to? I can go to bed with you if that's what you want.
I'm a little sleepy. Whoa, what?
And she
No,
said if we're
I-
going to bed together. I mean, if you're offering.
Whoa, you're going to
No.
bed. Can I watch?
Ew, Devin.
What, man? You can't. I'm
That's
drunk.
disgusting.
I mean, lots
Hey,
of
I
people
bet
do
your
it.
sex god would like it.
You will need 50 lashings for that one.
Is that what your sex god preaches?
Only 50.
Oh, 50. Those are rookie numbers.
That's
out
a warm up back at home.
Oh god.
there. Let's
So,
go. I'm ready
Marisha
to see
just
two
looks
people go
at
to bed.
Marisha just looks at the bartender and is like, "What do I?" She doesn't like say anything. She's just like has a facial expression of "What do I do?"
I'm
Yeah. Okay. The bartender, um, he's just been kind of watching this with like mild concern and amusement.
How
only
much money do I
mild.
have on me? I don't even remember.
I look at him, I'm like, listen, you get a lot of people from everywhere around here. You said that, Mr. Ambassador of People.
We do.
So, you obviously know about my hometown of Equestria, don't you?
I have heard of it.
And wouldn't you say it's the best place to party?
Never been there myself, but I have heard the stories.
Mm-hmm. So after we solve this mission for Marisha, we go home to party.
Okay, I think that's fair.
And I can solve this. I'm like really good. I'm a detective on like on the side of being a scientist. I'm a detective, so
Got quite the life, lady.
I know. I lived quite a life.
Oh man. Evelyn has already started walking out, so Juniper collects the mouse, puts her back on her shoulders, and kind of just grabs the other two by the shoulders and starts pushing them
Wait,
towards
I
the
didn't
door.
pay for my drinks.
I paid for you.
I like being
Oh.
manhandled.
Thank you. Let's go. I heard these
She
two were
took-
going to bed
She
together.
took it out of your pocket when you were drunk.
All right, let's go. I heard these two were going to bed together.
You can mark off 15 copper pieces.
Okay, where do I do that?
That's 1 silver and 5.
Yeah, it's
copper.
1 silver and another 5 copper.
I don't know where to mark that down from.
Near the bottom of your character sheet, you'll see like gold and stuff.
It's like under
It'll
where
be
your
the-
armor is.
It'll be GP.
Armor. GP?
GP.
GP.
GP is gold
I'll find
pieces.
it, hang on.
SP is silver pieces. CP is copper pieces. You probably don't have any copper pieces. You probably only have gold, so you'll need to revert the gold down to silver, down to copper.
Said it was by my armor. I don't even see
Here,
it.
I'll help you with it.
Am I just blind?
A little bit.
I see burglar's pack and I don't see anything
To the
after
left
that.
of that. Directly to the
Oh,
left.
there it is.
There. I fixed it for you.
Oh, I didn't see those. My screen's kind of small. I didn't see GP.
No worries, I got you.
It actually stands for
Okay.
gold penis. Fun fact.
I think it means great penis.
So, Evelyn and Juniper lead the rest of you to the inn a couple blocks away. It's a small place that doesn't really even have its own name. It's just called an inn. You're free to rent some rooms for the night. Each room is going to cost you a gold piece.
Okay.
I'll take my own room.
Okay.
Oh, no snuggling?
Don't even look at me.
Tarn, you're so cute.
She blushes a little.
Careful, she might sick her sex god on you.
If you keep calling him a sex god, I am going to gut you.
I whispered to Shia, "Is that some kind of sex move?"
We could only dream.
Okay,
I will give my gold.
Okay.
I pay for my gold too. So 13 now.
Out of character. Don't you live here?
He doesn't actually live here.
Okay.
He's a bit of a vagrant.
Okay.
I'm a nomad.
As
He-
long as
he
that's
just-
changed, I just don't want him paying gold in a town that he lived
No,
in.
he just happens to have been spending a couple days here.
Alright, good.
So do I not pay? I'm confused now.
No, you're still paying.
Boo. I immediately pass out on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I open my door and just fall asleep on the floor.
Does that happen often here?
Probably, says Juniper.
I use my ribbons that I have with my stuff to make a hammock. And I go to sleep.
Okay.
She'll practice her martial arts before she goes to bed.
You're a little hard to stand after a couple rounds of martial arts, thanks to you also having partaken in a good amount of alcohol today.
Anthony, Evelyn wants to do something in the early hours of the morning before everyone else wakes up.
What would you like to do?
She would like to sneakily sneak around and find Devin.
Well, sneaky paladin?
Would you like to do this with or without your armor on?
Without.
All right.
Without.
Roll a stealth check.
Thank you. One moment, please, while we wait for Roll 20. There we go. Stealth. Stealth. Stealth.
Well, that was with the
Wait, that
disadvantage.
was disadvantage.
But it's still
Yes.
a 7?
It's still a 7.
Perfect.
Let's see. Who has the highest passive perception in the group?
It ain't
I think
me!
mine? I think it's me.
Juniper has a 12,
I have a 13.
13. Devin only has Devin has a 13.
Wait, what's mine?
Not good.
Actually, no. Juniper does have a 14.
You and me are
Is
not
mine
good
an
in that
8?
area. If you're an 8, then I'm a 7.
Wait, I don't know what it is.
So
It's
It's
8.
10 plus your perception.
Oh, 10.
10
So,
plus
Evelyn-
perception. So 8.
yes,
7.
Evelyn, you wake up early the next morning, and you're like, okay, we're not even gonna wear the armor because I want to be quiet. Just don't want anyone else waking up
I'm
and
just
hear
trying
what
to
I'm
be
doing.
respectful.
Yeah, just being respectful, of course.
I have managed to climb
You
up.
you leave your room.
Yep.
And you walk down the hall to where Devin's was,
Mm-hmm.
and you're about to open Devin's door when, as you step forward, you didn't notice that this inn has a pet cat that was kind of sleeping in the middle of the hallway.
Mm.
And as you step forward, you kind of step on the cat's tail, which lets out a loud shriek.
Demons!
Ooh, I'm sorry. There's a mouse. Go get it.
It's probably why this inn even has a pet cat, is to keep out the mice. But the loud shrieking of the cat awakens everyone else
Nope.
in the house.
Perfect.
No, it does not.
Well-
Wake, what the what was
Is
that?
that-
I would like to slam Devin's door open.
All right, Shy, you hear this and you go, fuck it, and you just hit the right back into the pillow.
My passive's a 7 as well. I didn't hear anything.
So-
I'm still asleep.
So that happens, and then you decide, fuck it, and you just slam open Devin's door as Devin is like groggily starting to sit up in bed.
All right, it's time for morning prayers. Let's go.
What? Prayer? What?
Drop and give me 20. Let's do it.
No, can't make me. What'd you do to that cat?
All right, and then Evelyn's gonna just start praying.
Just like clockwork. I stare at her while she's praying. What in God's name are you doing?
Feel free to join in whenever you get the words down, and she just keeps repeating.
I get up and leave the room.
Nope, we're not done. We're not done.
We never started.
I will fix you.
Fix me. You're gonna have to do more than praying to fix me.
that can be arranged. And she's just praying. Just
You
praying.
dare stick your sex god on me? I say as I start bolting towards Marisha.
Such were the words of many crazy girlfriends of the past. I will fix him.
So,
Ironically, in my character bio, it says likes cats.
You see this poor cat kind of huddled in the corner, like kind of scared, and you take a quick second to calm the cat down, pick it up, and make it relax as you bring it down the stairs to try and rustle up some breakfast.
Come here, kitty.
Marisha is attempting to open the door, but there is a slight issue that the doorknob is quite taller than she is.
How tall are you? 2 feet?
Yeah.
Luckily you're a good jumper, so you managed to give it a good hop, and kind of like those cats that learn how to open doorknobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, where you hang yourself off of it and give it a good twist, and then you kind of just hold on as it opens up by itself.
I love those cats.
So, she gets out. She's like, I heard demons.
How big is the cat from the end? Is it just a normal cat?
It's an average cat, it's a nice little tabby.
Oh, I love tabby cats. You said I was downstairs eating, right?
Yeah, you kind of took the cat down to bring it down to the owner and to find some breakfast for yourself, because it's too goddamn early for you.
I am very obviously smooching on the cat as I walk down the stairs. Just giving it rubs. I love cats.
Marisha, you do not see a demon, but you do see the door to Devin's room open, and Evelyn just on her knees in the middle of the doorway, just heavily in prayer.
Did he disappear? It's okay.
Yeah.
Some people. Oh, okay. She's gonna stop saying what she was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
Some people just move on with their lives a little too quickly.
What does that mean?
She scared I broke up with her.
Well, one time my father said my mother went to the store and she never came back.
Oh.
Did you go to buy cigarettes?
Go for cigarettes. She went,
Oh, okay.
But he is clearly still here, so you're good.
I have a question for you.
Of course.
What do you think is happening here?
Well, you're praying in somebody else's room, so I thought you were praying for him to come back or something. Am I wrong?
Well, so it's really complicated. You see, I was put on this planet as a vessel to save the damned, and you've seen him. Come on, look at him.
I don't see him, actually.
He needs no, that's anyways, he needs guidance. He needs God in his life, and I am the one who's gonna help him do that.
I peek up the stairs, still holding the cat. You guys coming to eat?
Are you coming to pray?
Nope. Go back downstairs.
Then no, I will not eat today.
Suit yourself, lady. Still holding
So
the cat.
she's gonna get closer to Evelyn. Are you praying for him because you like him?
No. Oh my god. How could you?
I detect a tsundere.
Uh,
How could you?
I don't know. That's one of the reasons. A lot of women, when they first get married, they go to church.
Oh no. Evelyn's just gonna get up and walk away.
Is she coming down the stairs or not?
Sure.
So you did decide to come eat.
I will not be eating. Do not talk to me. Do not look at me.
Suit yourself, I say, still holding and petting the cat.
Oh god. And she's just praying in the corner.
Where are the other two? Or three?
I can't hear you.
Juniper has now opened the door to her room and is just kind of watching this whole exchange. Kind of laughing a bit to herself, but not wanting to get too involved.
So she saw Evelyn gagging in the corner.
Yes.
I'm asleep.
You are asleep.
Yes, that was very evident.
I'm right here.
Oh. Sorry, little mouse, didn't see you come down.
It is okay. I conceal my present.
Ah. You're not scared of these cats, are you? They're just the precious things.
No, they are demons! And she starts running.
What? I reach out. Where are you going? It's just a cat. And I think to myself, oh, she's a mouse. Oh.
I don't know where she ran, but she ran somewhere.
Just upstairs into Shia's room. It was still obviously asleep.
All right. Like I go into Shia's room and like jump in the hammock, unless it's like more than 30 feet up. Be like,
The room is not that tall. Steve.
No, it is not.
Also, my bed's more than 30 feet in the air.
No, I'm in the
That
hammock.
That would be quite the feat.
I made a hammock, so it's a little fair.
Yeah, Shai, you're suddenly awakened by a soft thump onto your stomach.
What? What time is it?
no, there are demons around.
Yeah, I point at my horns like, yeah.
No. They're on 4 feet.
I don't know of them like that kind.
We have a personal history. I think we drove them back twice in the Crusades.
You had, well, of course, I should really stop being so racist. Why would I think my people would not have wars? It's really interesting. What kind of wars have you had? That, honestly,
Well-
can we wait on this? It's really early.
Okay, but I'm gonna hide here, okay?
Okay.
I peek into the room. Shia, are you up? Have you seen the mouse?
My name is Shia, and I have her here.
Shia, sorry. Where's the mouse? She said she's up there.
She's actually, like, really soft and nice to have in my hammock.
Mouse lady, I don't have the cat anymore.
She like peeks over, just barely over the side of the hammock.
I have my hands up like I'm under arrest. It's okay, I don't have her. You can come down.
Was she expelled from this place?
No, it's the owners. But she's a friendly cat. She won't eat you.
Wait, you had war with cats?
Yes, of course we would. They tried to eat us.
But
Shy, cat eats mouse.
so wait, I'm sorry. I know of like cat people. They're usually like I've met one of
What?
those.
Are you serious? They're cat people. They're cat giants. I'm
Yes.
so tiny that they're gonna.
No,
They're not gonna
no,
eat you.
they
These
don't-
cats have common sense.
yeah, they don't want to eat you. But I'm like,
Unless they're bandits.
what? I'm really confused
The
because
bandit cat people.
I shouldn't have said
Oh
that.
no. Oh no.
This poor mouse is having an existential crisis right now.
Uh,
I am
Listen.
increasingly becoming more disappointed
Listen,
in my own words.
Larisha, I understand you're going through a crisis right now, but please tell me, how many fucking house cats were you fighting in your town? I need to know this
You
for
fought
science.
cat? What did you do to them?
they were trying to take over our glade. We had
How's-
to keep them out.
House cats
Did you
were
hurt
trying
them?
to take over your home?
I start like, muttering angrily to myself.
There are about 500 of them.
What?
500 cats?
Where do
That
you
sounds
have all of
awesome!
these cats?
That sounds awesome! Take me there.
We're definitely solving your, problem at home so I can find out where all these cats are coming from.
The cats have been
Absolutely. I
taken
want to...
care of.
Are they cats friendly? Can I hold them and smooch them?
Clearly they're not friendly to her.
Well, neither is any cat. She's a mouse.
You wish to coincide with the enemy?
Well, I just want to be allies. I want to make a peace treaty. Yeah, that's what it is. I start muttering to myself. Yeah, that's what it is.
A peace treaty.
Yeah, that way both mice and cats can be friendly with each other. That way I can pet the cat. I mean, make friends with the cats and mice. I quickly exit the room, like muttering to myself, yeah, nailed it.
War is expensive and we lose people. Should we leave? But they tried to eat us. They've eaten our children.
I didn't think when this campaign started I'd accidentally make the secret of Nim. Holy shit. Well, that's a great way to start the day.
Yep. I go back down and start eating.
I will escort Marisha outside.
Marissa, when you get back downstairs, the cat is nowhere to be seen.
Okay. You see her at first, she's like her little heart is beating so much, but because you guys are acting brave and strong, she's able to calm down. Okay.
Well, if you think about it, if the cat wanted to eat you, they would have done it when you were sleeping.
Door was closed.
Yeah, but she can open a door, so can a cat.
I don't think that cat's big enough to open the door.
She like covers her mouth.
I'm like,
This
hey,
was
you're
the whole
scaring the
plan.
poor.
I
You're
don't
scaring the poor mouse.
I don't
This
really
was the
care
plan
one
the
way
whole
or
time.
another for cats, but if I have to, I'll punch a cat for you.
You will not punch the damn cat.
If it's trying to eat her, I will.
You see the innkeeper, this like nice old lady, little portly with a nice big apron on. She's like working behind the counter making your breakfast, and you see her head pop up, and she's like, "What was that?"
Don't worry about her.
I
lady.
said
She ain't
I'd
gonna do
punch
nothing to your
a
cat.
woman's pussy.
Not, you ain't doing nothing to this cat.
I didn't
This
say
cat
that. I
is a
said
sweet
a pussy.
angel, and she would do nothing.
I was making an innuendo, ma'am.
Oh.
No,
I don't
evil.
judge. And then she kind of just like turns red and looks away and starts fussing about other things.
I get back to my food.
That's how you make people stop eavesdropping.
Well, you did say you wanted to punch her cat, so she was rightfully worried.
Yeah, but she should learn to mind her own fucking business. I didn't say her cat, I said a cat.
You
Uh,
should punch the cat with my consent.
Shia,
Yes.
may I sleep with you? I do not wish to be murdered by the cat assassins.
Yeah,
Look what
of
you
course.
did. Look what you did, God lady.
But
Now you're making two women sleep with each other, and I can't even watch. You and your
Well-
sex god.
my god has nothing to say about this.
You want to go outside to speak?
So, like, what what's the plan? Are we gonna sit here and feed the mouse to the cat? Are we gonna go and do something? Like, what's
No!
the plan?
We are not feeding
You
her
guys
to the
don't-
cat.
What?
You were planning to feed me the whole entire time, weren't you?
No, it was a hypothetical.
I
A
would never feed you.
hypothetical?
Mhm.
She means like what if. That doesn't mean
Like,
she was gonna do it.
What if we fed you to the cat? Not, hey, let's feed her
No
to
one's
the
feeding
cat.
you to a cat. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe Evelyn, but we aren't.
Like I said, I would punch a cat for you if necessary. I don't really want
would
to, but
hesitate. If the cat's a dick, then I would punch it. However, I turn to the nice lady. This cat is an angel.
You all eventually do finish your breakfast. What do you wish to do with the rest of your day?
like,
Eat.
Weren't we gonna go gather information?
yes.
yeah, we were gonna go. Marisha's just like
possibly.
hands like little shaking a little bit as she's just watching the area around her.
Calm down, Mouse. She's sleeping.
Okay, has she entered hibernation?
Yes.
For the day,
Very
yes.
much so. You won't have to worry about her for a long time.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of information would you like to gather, and where would you like to try and gather it from?
Well, wasn't it about the Sylvian Glade or whatever?
Sylvan Glade.
Sylvan Glade.
Sylvan Glade?
I want to go
Into-
back newly sober
Oh.
to the guild and start talking to
Mm.
people over there.
Okay.
And I'll tell the
I can
guild
lead.
someone should probably go to like a library or something to like read up on the stuff.
I vote Evelyn to go to the library.
I would love to go to the library. It's so
The-
quiet.
There's an
That's where I
alchemist
won
in
the
this
quiet
town.
game.
Your 14-hour-long session of the quiet game?
13.
13.
I'm
Sorry.
feeling up to beating it though.
And David, like you've been around this town a little bit more than the rest of us. Do you want to go like see if there's any places in town with like nature-y people?
There should be. Hang on. Actually, is there like an alchemist or something in this town? I should ask that first.
There isn't an
apothecary.
alchemist, but there is a magic shop.
Okay. What about like a
Ooh.
hunter? Something involving hunters?
Druids and rangers
Hunters
is what you're
Guild?
thinking of.
There is there is one of the mercantile guilds in town that does work in like pelts.
Okay.
There's also a lumber guild that does a lot of the exporting and trade of a lot of the nation's lumber area.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna go to the magic shop and the lumber guild if we have time.
Okay.
Who should I go with?
Whoever you want.
You might want to come with me. That way you can give more information about your home.
Okay,
I'll protect you from the cats, don't worry.
thank you.
We'll say Juniper is gonna go with Shia.
Oh, I thought you'd go to the library.
She figures Evelyn can take care of herself.
Just gonna start
Um,
considering the
Also,
library.
asking around Evelyn, there is no library in town, but there is a bookstore.
Alright, let's get it.
All right.
No library? That's ridiculous.
Hey, it's a big city, but there's no like.
Free
Formal
education?
library.
Okay.
Well, not in this town, at least.
That's
If
fine.
you
When
education in this town is
everyone-
mostly homeschooled.
That's fine. When everyone converts to Ilmater, they'll open a library.
Mm. I mean, there's probably some private libraries, but there's no public one.
Why can't I go to a private one?
Because they're
'cause
private.
You don't know anyone who has it.
That's valid. Alright, let's go to the bookstore.
Okay. Asking around the bookstore known as the Gift of Gab.
Cute.
It's actually right off of the main street with all the biggest shops and whatnot and the most foot traffic, which even this early in the day is a hustling, bustling atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take you too long to find the place. It's a quaint two-story building with painted blue bricks. A beautiful open book painted on the front window. A couple people already in the store as you walk inside, and the little bell on top goes off. From the back, you hear a welcome. Take your time, look around. Any questions, let me know.
Question.
You have a question?
I have a question.
You head to the back where you see a very tall, very lanky looking elven man. Big wide glasses, kind of partially spiky yellow hair. His ears very long. He turns it towards you. Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, I have some questions for you if you don't mind. If you have a few minutes.
Oh, by all means, just finished opening up for the day.
Great, great. So I guess my first question is, do you believe in Ilmater?
I am aware of the god of redemption, yes.
Mm-hmm. Are you one of his followers, disciples, proteges?
I would say I'm more closely affiliated with Unda, the goddess of information.
Well, you're in the right place.
Yeah. Well, inspiration and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, okay. Okay. Well, I did talk to a guy a couple, maybe yesterday even. I don't know. Time is weird. Talked to a guy yesterday about Ilmater, and pretty soon everyone's gonna be worshiping Ilmater. So I just wanted to give you that that preview. And here's a pamphlet in case you don't have any here. So I'll hand him the pamphlet.
Did you make this yourself?
Well, I had some help. A couple of the kids I used to teach helped me make these. You'll notice the little stick figures. That's them. And I wrote all the words.
Yeah, but I'm not counting the stick figures. The rest of it is very fine quality. I can actually write some my own poetry as well.
Yeah. So what's wrong with the stick figures, sir?
Oh no, they're lovely. I'm just saying that compared to you have great penmanship.
I do, but what's wrong with the stick figures?
Nothing.
That's not what it sounded like. It sounded like you didn't like the stick figures.
I feel you're being a bit pedantic.
All right. I'd like to see you draw some stick figures as good as these. Never in my day have I seen any better than this right here on this pamphlet. Anyways, I do have some important business to attend to. You know those fantasy books?
We do have quite a few fictional books, correct? Yes.
Yeah, so I met a talking mouse, and she lives under a tree. And there's cats, and the cats, there's 500 cats, and the cats attack her, but there's something wrong. The cats have rabies. The cats might have rabies, and people are dying. Sir, people.
I need to say, hang on.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm so sorry.
Sir, people are dying, and we're trying to find answers about the mouse cat war, and there was a glade, and someone's sick. It might be a cat, it might be a mouse, it might be all of them. They might all be sick.
I can't say I'm familiar with this fairy tale.
Oh no, it's real.
It's real.
It's real. Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, it sounds like a fairy tale, right? But then this talking mouse showed up, and I was like,
You mentioned fantasy story, and I assumed you were just talking about a book in particular you were looking for.
Well, if you know a book like that, that might be a great start. But it was something.
There's a children's series about talking cats, but
Oh.
yeah, it's called Soldiers, I think.
Okay. That might be, we might be onto something here. Because I met a talking mouse, so if there's talking mice, there might be a talking cat too.
I mean, that's the closest story that I've heard.
Okay. There was something that she kept saying, like Sylvan Glade, Sylvan Glade. I think it was that. Like, do you know what that is? Do you have any books on that?
You know, it sounds familiar.
Right, doesn't it? Doesn't it just sound like, I don't know, maybe like a place? I don't know.
You know, I think that one of my uncles mentioned it back when I was visiting home.
Oh, you got uncles?
I have a very wide family.
Oh, great. How many uncles do you have?
3 uncles and 5 aunts.
Oh, only 3. Okay. All right.
I don't know where this is going.
I have 6. Just no big deal. But anyways, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I think he traveled around back in his days, and I think he mentioned something about a glade. I haven't been home in years. couldn't even ask him.
Okay. And where is home?
Oh, I live up north in Gilladren.
God bless you.
Oh no, it was the original capital of the Northern Elven Empire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she mentioned something about elves and like fae people. I mean, are there any books about this?
I'm nowhere near a historian. Just from what I've picked up from some reading here and there.
You work in a bookstore.
Yes, and my main forte is writing poetry.
Oh, right, you said that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy reading. History is somewhat of a bland subject,
Wow.
at least for me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
You know, to each their own.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. What are we doing here? What did you want to ask me?
Did you want to buy a book?
I would love to buy a book, but I need a book about the glades.
I am afraid that I am unfamiliar with the subject of your search.
Oh my god, my foot is cramping. I'm gonna die. Hold on. Hold on. I'm literally dying. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Is this in character?
No. Evelyn just starts like crouching and grabbing her foot. Lord. Okay. Alright, so Evelyn's just gonna peruse the shelves, look for any books about cats, mice, maybe look for books about trees, fae, whatever. She's just gonna give it a thorough search because she's talking to some William Shakespeare knockoff weirdo. And
His name is Melvin.
I don't remember asking.
Melvin.
His name is Melvin.
Okay.
Um.
Can Melvin point her in the direction of some of these books? He works in a bookstore.
He helps you to find a field guide on creatures of the Fae.
Great.
A book on a botany for plants,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a couple issues of the Soldier's Fairy Tale series with the talking cats.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hook me up with those fantasy books about the talking cats. I think I know someone who will really like them.
So he has 2 in the series available at the moment,
Cool.
and if you want, he can try to find a couple others in the novel series. But for all 4 of those books, it'll run you 30 gold.
Are you kidding me?
Books are expensive.
Hey Melvin.
Yeah.
Hey Melvin. Melvin.
That's actually on the cheap end too.
Melvin, how's it going, Melvin?
Uh-oh.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I don't Melvin. I don't like that number you quoted me there, friend.
I mean, that is actually a very fair deal for 4 books. Some of the higher end books can go for upwards of 30 on their own.
That's disgusting.
Paper
That
isn't cheap.
sickens me. I need. Okay, how about this? I'll put back the talking cat books.
For the two
Fine.
for the two books, then the botany and the Fayfield guide.
Sure.
That will run you 20 gold.
Melvin.
That is the best deal I can do. That's already on the
Melvin.
cheap end.
Okay, what about just the Fae book? Like, kind of cut me a deal here. We both are
I
gonna be worshiping the same god. We're both poets. We have so much in common. Melvin, help a bro out.
I could let you take one of those books for 10 gold.
Okay, Melvin, how about this? I have 9.
Roll persuasion.
Hold on. There's a lot of steps involved with opening this character sheet. Okay, here we go. Persuasion. Oh, I'm good at that.
You see him like have a very heavy sigh.
Melvin.
I'll take the 9.
Ugh, you won't regret this. One day, you and I will reconnect. We'll be praying together, worshiping Elmater, and you won't have to get books sold at all anymore. You'll be a poet, just like it was meant to be. I got you.
If you say so.
But let me tell you one thing, Melvin. If you ever insult these stick figures ever again,
I didn't
there will
mean to
be
insult.
no books
I
left.
didn't
There
mean to
will be-
insult. I
there will be
apologize.
No books left. No books left to sell.
I heavily apologize. I did not mean
All
to
right,
insult.
good day. And she'll leave.
Good day.
He
Okay.
took the 9 just so you would leave.
Interesting.
Pretty much.
Are
All
you
right.
broke?
Oh my gosh.
So, let's see. Who's next? Devin.
Yes.
You wanted to head over to the magic shop and then to the
To the Lumber Guild.
lumber guild. Okay. So you head over to the magic shop. Again, it's one of the central shops on the main street. It's known as Old World Oddities.
Old World Oddities.
Marisha
is with me too, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 2-story building, very nice. And as you walk inside, there's the heavy smell of various incense burners wafting through the store to just promote the kind of mystical atmosphere.
Nightshade.
Isn't that poisonous?
It's lavender.
Mint.
You see 2 individuals in the store right now. One of them is going over what looks like the records book over at the desk, and the other one is a dwarven man who is stocking shelves. The dwarf turns to you. Welcome. Can I help you?
Yeah,
She
hi.
does a bow.
Yeah, hi. Me and this mouse lady have some questions. Maybe you guys could answer it.
Happy to help.
Right. Well, this lovely little mouse lady here, there seems to be some kind of disease ravaging her home. What did you call the place?
A Sylvan Glade.
Yeah. The Silver Blade.
No, Sylvan. Sylvan, like
Sylvan.
Faye.
Okay, Sylvan.
Sylvan Glade. Gotcha.
Right, and she wants to see if there could be a possible cure for this disease. So we're going around town wondering if there's any information on this disease.
Well, if you're looking for certain medicines, my wife makes a good alchemist. Heather, and you turn to the human woman behind the desk. Yes. These 2 are looking for some alchemical medicines. Maybe you can help them out. Oh, by all means, come on over, dearies.
We approach the desk. She
So
is.
she approaches the desk and she jumps up on it.
Oh,
Whoa, Jesus! I didn't know you could jump that high.
Yes, I can jump a field's worth.
Wow. Anyway,
Well,
why don't you inform this
aren't
lady?
you the cutest little thing?
Thank you so much. You are quite beautiful yourself, my
Oh.
lady.
Please, no need to flatter me.
Can say that again.
Now, you are looking for the help of an alchemist for some herbal medicines?
So, I've been told it's a curse. I've been told it's a disease. We don't know what's going on with the Sylvan Glade. We haven't been able to speak to the Fae in a long time, and a lot of people are dying.
Is it a plague of some kind? Is it affecting people, animals, plant life?
Well, my race is called Jerbeen,
Ah,
and all my people are Jerbeens.
so, but do your people carry livestock of any kind?
They're mouse. What
Now,
kind of livestock would they keep?
I don't
I
know.
mean, sometimes we train birds to fly on, but that's about it.
And have they been getting sick as well?
Hmm.
She contemplates. Well, not as many as the Jerbeen.
Mhm. But it is possible then, so it can spread to non-humanoid. Okay. And you see her like flip over to the book to a blank page. Can you describe some of the symptoms for me?
So a lot of them have black spots all over them, and like they have a hard time breathing and fever.
I begin to wander the shop and look at the shelves.
Most often results in death.
Hmm. Has anyone recovered from this disease?
No one who has been affected.
Hmm.
How long ago did you say this started? What, like 2 months? Was it a year?
It's been about 4 months, and already a fourth of the population has been affected.
Half the jeez.
A fourth.
Ah, all right.
It tends to be where more of the grassy areas that were affected
Grab the
first.
shelves.
Affects more rural individuals. Hmm. Let me check my records of some known diseases. It won't take a moment to peruse in the meantime. And you see her like pick up the notes that she was writing and head into the back room while Devin's already kind of busy wandering the shelves. There is a wide variety of magical items here, ranging from basic enchanted weaponry to some gnarly looking staves and all sorts of oddities. Let's see if there's anything that particularly piques your interest. I mean, most of them, just even glancing over price tags, you cannot afford any of them.
My God, why is everything so expensive in this store? It's just magic. Can't be that hard, can it?
Magic is quite difficult to procure.
Nah. It can't be that hard. Just wave a stick around, don't you?
No, not at all.
Ah. Whatever, close enough. Anything
No,
here
not.
anything around here from your homeland?
She'll look and see if there's anything from her homeland.
Okay.
If they have good berries, yeah, but I can't really think of anything.
Berries aren't exactly a magical item. That's kind of just what what people can make.
Oh, okay.
Um. Looking around, You actually do notice something that is somewhat familiar. As you're looking through some of the shelves, there's one that is like a glass case with a variety of jewelry in it. And one of the rings in the jewelry case has this like pearl rabbit embossed into it. And looking at some of the designs, it is very familiar to some of the crafts work that you've seen back at home. The tag next to the ring says it is a ring of jumping.
Oh, this is familiar.
Really? What is it? It looks like a rabbit. I thought you were a mouse.
I am a Durbine, first of all.
A
Durbine.
gerbil?
No, Durbine.
Gerbine.
Hmm.
Okay.
Second of all, this makes you jump.
I can already jump. I say jumping.
You don't jump well though.
Yeah, I get that often. Anyway, why does this look familiar, you said?
Well, the craftsmanship, first of all. Is it small enough for like one of her fingers?
It looks average size, but you are familiar enough that magical items can change their shape to match the wearer.
You said it matches the craftsmanship you've seen?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hey,
Durbines do trade with elves.
maybe this dwarf guy will know. I call out to the whole store. Hey, dwarf guy, can you come here?
It's a bit rude, you know.
That is quite rude. I apologize for my companion.
I meant no offense, sir. I don't know your name.
Jungrim.
Jungrim. Okay. This lady says that this rabbit ring jewelry piece looks familiar to her homeland. Do you know anything about this?
Not too much. It was traded to me not too long ago. Forget what adventurer sold it. Said he found it in some elven ruins up near
Near where? Your mic cut out.
Gilladren.
Ah.
No, old elf ruins. But he had no use for it, so he sold it for some gold.
Some elven ruins. Didn't you just say that you traded with elves pretty often?
I did. We haven't been really trading much because we've been sick and dying, but
Yeah, well. Sombra.
Sorry, phone is going off.
oh, I thought that was you making the noise.
Nope, that's my phone notification. My apologies.
Yes, Devil just stands there going, boop.
And
Yeah,
I thought that she was doing it.
That was me.
My bad.
Your Discord thing was like glowing, so I was like, oh, maybe she's doing that.
Oh my gosh.
Moving on.
Well, you said they were up in some elven ruins up, you said, to the north?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that might be worth checking out sometime then, don't you think, Marisha?
True. I wonder if anything has happened to our allies.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too good, right? Maybe the sickness got to them.
That would be horrible.
Hey, Jurgen, where did your
Jungrim.
Jungren, sorry. Where'd your lovely wife go?
Hey, she should be out soon. Hey there, honey. You almost done back there? I'm coming, and you see her walk around. Sorry about
You
that,
should-
miss.
No worries. You should never rush answers.
Oh.
I apologize for my.
Unfortunately, I wish I had better answers to give.
Do you have anything for us?
The descriptions you provided me don't match any illness that I have on record.
Could be a curse. Didn't you say that you stopped talking with the Fae? Was there some kind of bad relations you had?
No, they just disappeared.
Huh.
Without getting a proper look at it myself, I don't think I could even be able to ascertain some kind of treatment, and I am far from the best alchemist I know.
Is it possible that it's a curse?
It's entirely possible. This world is full of old magic.
Hmm. How would we, if it was a curse, hypothetically, how would we dispel that? Would we need a priest?
You'd have to find the source of the curse and either perform some kind of ritual to negate it, or find the original cause of it and undo it.
Well, that seems like a huge pain in the ass.
Most curses are.
I point at the rabbit ring. By the way, how much would that be, roughly?
That one, 600?
600. I say, grasping the table as if I'm going to faint. Well, we definitely can't afford that now, but I believe maybe we'll come back for it.
If you see anything else that catches your eye, let us know. And I'm so sorry I couldn't help you, dearie.
It is very well. Thank you for attempting.
You helped us enough. Don't worry about it. Thank you.
I wish you best of luck.
Marisha, anything else in the store catch your eye?
Bags of holding always catch players' eyes, but
Well, you can't afford any of them.
no,
Level
quite
1.
too.
See?
Unfortunately, my father doesn't like it that I do not act like a noble. I tend to give my money instead of spend it.
Understandable. I always keep my money. Money is great. It buys you beer.
Oh, see, I thought you just spent it all on beer.
Nope, I still have some. You ain't getting any of it. Unless you need it.
I think I can find it. Thank you very much.
Right. You think we should head to the Lumber Guild then? You said your home was a forest of sorts, right? Maybe they'll know.
They might.
We exit the building, thanking the staff.
They thank you for your patronage and hope things go well for you. Meanwhile, Shia and Juniper. Luckily, there's editing, but that one might stay in.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Can't even.
Golf claps. Golf claps.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't have to tell us, but I'm happy you did.
Oh my god.
Some perfect comedic relief.
Alright, so
Roughly what time is
Shia
it?
and Juniper decided to head back to the guild hall today. It being early in the morning, it is a lot less lively than it was the previous night, but there's still a good amount of people here kind of just hanging out. Seems that even when they're not adventuring, this is their home base where they just like to hang out with people and talk and chill.
Yeah, and I already know that elves don't really sleep. So I'm going to go looking for elves. I was gonna be like, hey, like, you look super cool. And, like, you know a lot of stuff. Do you know anything about the Sylvan Glades?
Okay. You spell one elven woman. She's got these very fancy looking robes on, and a little bit of a star motif along the scarf she wears.
Yeah, it looks super cool, like I said.
She looks over to you. The Sylvan Glade. Yes, I have heard of it actually.
Really? Because I have like a mouse friend who's like said it's like a curse or a sickness or something, and she doesn't know anything about it. It could really help.
Hmm. Well, from what I remember, the Sylvan Glade is a bit far ways north into the Timberlands, close to Gilladren, and it is kind of a crossroads. Many elven folk use it as a stopping point before they enter into various portals to the Feywild. I hadn't heard of any kind of sickness coming from there until now.
Oh, so maybe the sickness came from the Feywild, or maybe her home is in the Feywild. She said something about Fey. That's why I asked you, because you're an elf and Fey.
I don't want to say that's a little bit
Racist? I know, I've been saying lots of racist things. I keep calling her a mouse, she might be a rat. I don't know.
you might want to work on it. It's not a good image. But in any case, I have heard of some times the Feywild falling out of balance and that can have negative effects on the material plane. The Feywild in itself is a dimension of chaos. Not necessarily bad, but just lacking of order.
I like the sound of that.
I have not seen it myself, so I could not tell you more. I apologize.
You told me plenty. Can I buy you a drink for helping me so much?
Only if it's wine.
How expensive is your wine, lady?
When you go up to Bart, just say LaBelle asked for a glass, and he'll give you a good deal.
Okay, Bart!
The same big burly man that you has met last night. Oh, didn't know you knew my name.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm super important in this guild. So, me and LaBelle are like besties now, and I'm going to buy her a drink, okay?
She asked you to pay for her wine, did she?
No, I offered her a drink because we're friends now.
Okay. 2 silvers.
Okay.
Okay. I'll have one of the maids bring it over to her.
Thank you, Bart.
How are you and your friends doing? I knew you lot were having a tough time last night.
No, I was having a great time last night. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course, my mistake.
I'm doing really great. My detective agency is doing really well right now. I'm finding a lot of answers.
Yeah.
I had everyone else split up to do things that maybe they're better at, so maybe they got even more answers, and like we'll get the answers super fast, and we'll get like so much money, and then like we'll be super popular or whatever.
I wish you the best of luck, and the job board's always open if you will.
Thanks, Bart. By the way, my name is Shia. Don't forget it. I'm going to be like the most popular bard in the whole world. Okay, bye. Love you.
I'll keep it in mind. Okay. Very successful, actually. Anything else you wish to do while you're at the guild hall?
I do kind of want to look at what jobs are posted.
Okay. You go over to the wall where the 2 large notice boards are. Like Bart said yet last night, the left one is kind of the open board for anyone who wishes to take from, and the right one is reserved for members of the Blades of Summer. And there is a decent-sized crowd gathered around the right side. None of them really taking any of the jobs on there, but more or less talking about the jobs that are on there. There's a conversation of like almost joking that someone would actually try to get people to go after um, a griffin for that low payment. Someone saying, "Oh man, that job has been up there for the past 3 months. You think they'll ever take it down?" And you kind of just peek your head through the crowd just to look, and the board is packed with notices and wanted posters, uh, and you can see in like red lettering along the bottom the rewards for some of these missions. Some of the low ends you see are like 100, 200 gold, but you spot this one big poster with big red lettering, 200,000 gold for what looks like the intact stinger of a purple worm. But you make a couple notes, and then you turn your attention to the left side board, which is a little more disappointing. While the board itself is still full of various posters, not a lot of them are job postings. This seems to have turned less into a job board and more of just a regular notice board. There's statements from the town criers. There's, excuse me. There's like advertisements for local restaurants and shops in town. All of a good majority of the postings are for like missing pets. There's someone asking for a person to teach their kid violin.
I can do that.
The only two that look like actual job postings, one has been there a bit longer than the other one. You can just tell from the wear on the paper. Of the two, the one that looks like it's been there the longest, actually, the person who posted it is familiar to you. It's posted by Langley, the bartender that you had met previously at the other place.
Yo, boy, Langley. What did he post?
He posted a reward of 10 gold and a round of drinks for whoever can clear out the rats in the basement of his bar.
Ooh.
And y'all drank there yesterday, so... And one of you, Juniper, drank the water, so just keep that in mind.
See, I'm not so upset about that. I've drank worse. Killing rats seems a little counterproductive towards my party at the moment.
Yeah, and you can kind of guess why no one seems to be interested in taking up this post, since it's like, oh, rats in the basement, cool. The other job posting is, it's by the Lumber Guild, which Devin was about to head off to go see. Apparently, they need someone to go check in on a shipment that's running late from a lumber mill up north.
Oh, we have to go up north anyway. We could do
Yeah.
that.
It's apparently the mill is only a couple miles north of town, but the shipment is running late, and they want someone to go out there, check on the mill, and either help get the delivery back to Glen Meadow faster, or just figure out what's taking the workers so long. The reward's 25 gold.
Oh, I don't know if we want to stop this big detective agency just for such 25 gold.
I'd
Yeah.
get both of them, honestly.
With all of this knowledge, I will head back to the inn, which is where I think my friends will be coming back to.
Okay. Alright. You and Jennifer head back to the inn. We flash back over to Devin and Marisha, who have just made it to the Lumber Guild. It's a fairly plain building overall. And going inside, it's more like an office, really. One individual, receptionist, he looks up. Yes?
Hi, we have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Well, you see, this lovely mouse lady, her home is a forest of sorts, like the Sylvian Glade, I think it was called.
Sylvan Glade.
Close enough. Anyway, there seems to be some kind of disease or curse ravaging the forest, and we figured since you guys deal with lumber, that you may know something about it.
Hmm. I can't say I'm familiar with anywhere known as the Sylvan Glade. From what I know, as far as diseased lumber goes, if a section of forest has been affected by a disease of some kind, the best thing to do is just to chop it down, burn it, then replant.
No, it's not.
Like, you see her eyes, like, go wide. What about the people?
Well, hopefully there are no people living in this group of trees that are diseased, and you probably wouldn't want to make wood out of the lumber from it.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's people living in this group of trees.
Oh,
The thing we're
Oh.
trying to ask about, or trying to get answers for, is could there be a way could the source be from the trees, or some kind of curse?
that's a bit out of my jurisdiction. I'm sorry. I thought just based off your attires, I thought you were here from the guild about our request. Sorry.
West.
Yeah, we put in a request in the guild less than a week ago. We needed someone to go check in. Are you not here for that job we posted?
We weren't originally, but give us some more information.
Oh, we just needed someone to head up to one of our mills that is behind in its delivery and check in on it. Make sure
She
that
jumps up on the desk.
Nope.
Do any of your workers have fevers? That's how it all starts.
We don't know. We haven't been in contact with them. All we know is the shipment's running late.
What's the reward for this quest?
I believe the posted amount was 20 something gold, 25 maybe.
20, 25? All right. We have a larger group, so we may have to consult with them. However, I believe that we should take this quest. That could possibly lead us to some answers.
It should be relatively simple. It's just a delivery check-in.
Right. Now, are you sure you don't know anything about this Sylvian Glade? I believe it's up to the north, right?
I am kind of familiar with the Timberlands, but most of our business doesn't go too deep into them. It is a mostly wild and untamed wilderness.
All right. Well, thank you for your time anyway. I'll come back eventually, maybe. Well, I got to discuss with my group about this quest of yours, but it's likely we'll be able to do it for you.
Thank you.
Thank
No
you
problem.
very much.
Thank you for your help. You turn and exit the building.
Okay. Everyone concludes their various tasks and reconvenes at the inn you had left from this morning.
What time is it?
It's about mid-afternoon. Still, you guys had a very early start thanks to Evelyn, so it's still very early in the day, more or less.
Yeah, Anthony, whenever we have a moment, Evelyn wants to take a look at the book that she just paid 9 gold for.
Yes, of course.
When I say 9
Begrudgingly
gold, I
paid
mean
9
all her
gold
money.
You probably were one of the first people who actually got done with their job for the day.
So efficient.
Yeah. So you did have some time with it. You took the book on botany, correct?
No, I took the book on Fae.
She took the
Oh, Faye. Bye. Yeah, so you spend some time reading it. You read up on various kinds of fey creatures. Um, the book mentions that most people are at least semi-familiar with elves and Eladrin, as they are natives of the Fae. But some other common ones that people run into are boggles, which are these small little human-like creatures that are known to kind of be like have an oil-like skin.
Ew.
Um, blink dogs are also very common, but they're also known to be beings of pretty much pure good that hunt down phase spiders. Pixies and sprites are well known as beings of mischief. And the last thing you really get to, because you're just kind of reading through, is a brief mentioning of hags. These kind of
Ugh.
yeah, you're familiar with hags, the witch-like entities who like to form covens and make odd objects of arcane energy.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Tat and Venture. Okay. So
There,
that's really
there's
it.
yeah, I mean, there's more to the book, but that's all you get in the time. This is
Gotcha.
it's not very in depth. This is pretty much like a field guide to be like, hey, watch out for these things when dealing with fey creatures.
Okay. Great. What a waste of money.
Hey, some people don't have this knowledge, so this is now
it's
knowledge you
true.
have.
No, it's true. And of course, now Eveline feels 100% confident that she knows everything about the Fae, so this is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Great.
All
Still
right.
muted.
You do all reconvene after a while. Yeah. And some of you go over your findings.
Yeah, I made a new
Marissa's
friend
looking for the
today.
cat. Oh, you did?
Yeah, we're like super best friends. She's an elf, so she told me all about stuff. By the way, our bartender's name is Bart. Got super close with him. We're like super tight. Whenever you need something, just let us know. Yeah, your Sylvan Glades are apparently like on the crossroads of like a trade route with the elves, which totally keeps intact with what you were saying, and it leads like into the Feywild. So what if this curse/sickness comes from the Feywild? Super high north, by the way. We got to go up north.
Wait, you went to the guild, right? Did you see anything from the lumber guild? Any requests or something?
Yeah, I did. Like shipments hasn't come.
Right. I
For-
think we should take that. That could lead to us getting some info.
That's like for 25 golds, but between how many of us? I'm not good at math.
5.
Yeah.
That's 5 gold apiece.
Or we could just head north and find the big problem and solve that.
Well, what if that big problem has spread and is gonna start causing issues for this town?
Exactly.
What if people who don't know about the disease come
Think
in
of it
contact
this
with
way.
it?
Think of it this way. If the disease comes here, who's going to give us beer?
I think the more reasonable thing is that everyone here should just wear a face mask if there's an issue of sickness down
God.
here.
Unfortunately, most people are too dumb to really acknowledge threats to their own livelihood.
Maybe, social distance a little bit, like 6 feet or so. No?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is a face mask?
It's a little piece of cloth you put over your mouth and nose to prevent yourself,
Or
at
you
least
could get,
lessen the ability of getting sick.
Or you could wear one of the ones that look like a bird and have it over your face. It keeps your whole face clean. We call
Or
those
you could just hold your,
N95s.
or you could just put like your shirt over your nose, because that'll work.
To everyone listening to this in the future, wear your damn masks.
Please,
This has been your PSA.
we will kick you out of our store if you do not wear a
So-
mask.
It sounds like the plan, regardless, is to go north to either do some random job or like solve the crime, and that are we gonna go to the Feywild? Because I know everything about that place now.
Really?
You do.
Yeah. I read a book.
You read?
One book, eh?
That's really all it takes. You only need one. One person, one book, one.
It's more than I would
One-
ever read.
One god.
I don't know. I still think we should take that job for the Lumber Guild.
We can determine if it's spreaded or not.
If we take the job, we can earn some money and get some information about this problem. There's no hurt in it.
Fine, but I'm like really hot on the trail of this case, and if it runs cold because we took some time to look at the mill, I'm blaming you. When
If you
it
come
comes
with
to
me,
numbers-
if you come with me, I will buy you one drink.
Well, if it runs cold, isn't that a good thing? Because then the disease would be gone.
No, like
She
the
doesn't mean
trail.
literally.
The trail runs cold, not the sickness runs cold.
She doesn't mean the case would literally run cold. It's a term to use on if you're getting
Actually,
close to solving it.
Technically, the case will literally run cold because we are going north.
You know, I guess you are a scientist, so you know.
I know. Let's get ready. Like, we're going to get ready for the mill, right? That's what we're doing?
Yeah, let's do it. Are there other things up north? I know you said that there's just one job. Are there any others? Can we do like multiple things at once? I just spent $9 on a book.
Well, we're
It's
gonna
not
go way up higher afterwards. That book will come in handy then.
As far as I know, this Lumber Guild quest is the only one I know of.
Yeah, a lot of the like, ooh, cool things are all on the side of like, you have to be part of the guild, blah, blah, blah. But also on the same side, I think we did a really good thing by not posting your ad because they do not care about a lot of the things for like low gold. So,
Mm.
Oh, another thing while we're talking about gold. There was this ring that seemed native to this little mouse lady's home. But get this, it was 600 gold.
was it magic?
And it come from Elven ruins.
But was it
Yes.
magic?
That is another thing. That was up north, right? The Elven ruins. We could explore those too, maybe get some money of our own.
We can take things from the elves because they are totally assholes except for my one friend Lila. She's like really cool.
You know I'm an elf, right?
Who are you?
Fair enough.
She also
I'm
looks
not
at Jennifer
buying
and
you a
just
drink
goes,
now.
Nah.
Alright, so I think we
Okay.
have our plans set up.
Wow, what a good job.
I think that's a good place to call it. I don't think we should go much further without.
Yeah, we'll say you guys spend the rest of the day making sure you have all your supplies, your travel equipment,
Just prepping.
and you prep to head out the next morning into the Timberlands to try and locate this lumber mill that has gone silent.
I should get a jacket.
It is kind of cold out. It is the fall months, and the nights are a bit chilly now.
My outfit is not very good for us to keep going north.
Luckily, as from what you've heard, the lumber mill is only like 20 miles north of town.
I'll worry about a coat after the lumber.
You hot-blooded, shouldn't you just be able to heat yourself up?
No, that's not
I
how
am
that
pretty
works.
hot, thank you.
But yeah, we'll call it there.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to call it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't go much further without.
My phone's battery for
Jennifer?
this hotspot is running a little low. So.
Yeah, so probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. That was interesting.
Yay.
I do want to say when Evelyn goes to pray for whatever next, Marisha's just gonna like just sneakily like put like 9 gold by her
Aw.
and then leave.
Wow, let's see how that unfolds in the next episode of Dungeons.
Evelyn, your god rewarded you with money. Holy shit!
God rewarded you with money and
Ha-
punished the
This is what
mouse.
happens when you are
She's-
devout.
She's very delusional.